Welcome back after an Eagles win in the Nest. I'm Morgan Bowling, joined by head coach Jason Skoch. Coach, you're on the road for 2 games to open up conference play. Come back, able to get a win here. What do you think was the key to the win tonight?
I would say we finally had. We're just struggling a lot of fronts. There's been a lot of change, and so people got to understand when you bring in a coach right before the season and you meet the kids for the first time, everything is a big thing because there's a lot of change. And so I accepted the fact some coaches came up to me, the assistants are like, look, if we say all this, but we got to slow things down, not dumb things down, but like for the kids, right?
Yeah.
So we just focused on basically one thing, really 2 things all week. And so we had a better practice. We had struggles, but we had a better overall week. And what was really, really impressive about this match, and it's not, people aren't going to know it unless they know our team or really understand volleyball, is we just won with no setters. All 3 of my setters are out, and we all non-volleyball stuff, but they're probably out for the year. And so we just had 2 days to practice with 2 DSs to play, and we beat a team that's pretty dang athletic.
Yeah.
So now we got to come back and replicate, but so you asked what's different. Every time we get a chance to build up, there's been something that's been weird happen, like a random surgery, right, or a ear infection, so someone's out, right? And then we get the news about the setters or something. So it was just neat because I've been waiting for the kids to almost, not fold shop, but I've been waiting. That's been my fear, right?
Yeah.
You lose, things aren't doing good, we're pretty demanding, and then there's always an obstacle. So this is actually probably the best win we've had for the year because they didn't have to come out and play, and they did.
Yeah, from a viewership standpoint as well. I mean, you two losses on the road here, as you were speaking about non-volleyball things, injuries, other things plaguing the team that goes on, obviously, in practice or behind that we can't see, but they really came out tonight and showed a lot of energy, a lot of fight. Obviously, coming back in set number 2, believe they were down 22-19 or 24, facing set point multiple times, and that was very impressive.
Did you see me over there? I quit watching the game, and I took Morgan, and I said, okay, we got 2 points, before it's over.
Yeah.
Let's figure out. Let's run a 5-1 with Kyla. How do we move things around? And I hear this cheering. I'm like, okay, we got a point or 2. Big deal, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I heard more cheering, and then the girls ran on, and then I was like, what's up? And I'm like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
And so I said, okay, I'm not going to watch the rest of the match. So I turned my head. And so anyways, we made up a new lineup, which we went for the last 2 sets. But again, everything's been pointing to I'm happy for the girls because I tell the girls we win because of them. And so they've had a lot of reasons not to just push, and they did. That was awesome.
Yeah, and that's what was most evident tonight. Again, they lost set number 1, so they could have easily laid down, not fought back. And as you were saying, they could have had every excuse to, but they chose not to and really showed a lot of fight, especially for a young team, I think,
right,
which is difficult for a younger team against a more experienced team.
Yeah.
So what's key tomorrow? You have Dallas Baptist at home again. What are you looking to build on tomorrow?
So DBU is the kind of team that we struggle with. They're like LCU, or they're like, we beat Newman, but barely. Teams that are just more crafty, like they know who they are. Jeff is a very good coach, TW, and what he's doing is he went to get athletes, and then he's going to train the ball control and system. So until they click on all that, they're going to have these little things, right?
Yeah.
So he's building for the long haul. So some of these other teams are getting kids that are already ready-made, and maybe they're already at their ceiling, but you can already play more of a refined, but there's not much room for growth per se. You know what I mean? So DBU's sort of opposite. So all I told the girls was, your goal is to figure out, if you did good tonight, why, replicate, because we struggle with replication. And then I said, if you didn't do good, why, and then make a change for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's it.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back in the nest tomorrow at 2 p.m. for Oklahoma Christian versus DBU. Coach Skoch, a good win tonight, and we'll take that.
Yes.
We'll go to sleep when we'll come back for tomorrow already for more volleyball.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.